What's up? What's up? What's the word, y'all? It's your girl. She's perfection. And I'm here with my main man, Munyon. Munyon, what's good?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Munyon Sig across our platforms, and we here.
We here. We on episode number
11.
We number 11. And before y'all inquire about our makeup, we just want to say Halloween is approaching next week. So we in the spirit, we getting ready.
Yeah.
To celebrate this this festival and everything. So we got our dead presidents.
Yeah. One of my favorite movies.
And just for YouTube purposes, these are props.
These are props.
These are props.
These are not real.
Okay, yeah.
We don't want nobody running up on us.
Okay, we don't want none of that. So we hope we ain't scaring y'all today, but it's Halloween, so we got an excuse, But before we get into it, Munyon, how your week been?
My week has been amazing. Better than last week.
Ooh, I like to hear that. That's what I like to hear.
Everything going according to plan. Episode number 11.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing.
We doing our thing.
How was your week?
My week was good. I must say it was good. Nothing but good news. Nothing but hope and feeling just. Feeling real energetic this week. I had energy this week. Today gonna be a good episode, y'all. We went to the street. We went out to the streets, and went to go and connect with our subscribers.
Shout outs to y'all.
Shout out to everybody we met. When we went out and went and got some opinions and let people just get it off their chest, so we enjoy doing that. We enjoy our time out with the public and interacting with our fans and our subscribers and the people who tune in to us every week. So shout out to y'all. We appreciate that.
Right. So we're going to get right to it. That's what we did.
Yeah, that's what we did. So what we did when we went out, when we went out to the streets and everything, we had one question for the people. Well, actually two, but the main question for the people we asked, just like we're going to ask y'all, the viewers, we want to know what's y'all opinion, so definitely chime in. Is it sassy or too feminine for a man to get a manicure and a pedicure often, regularly? Like, is it too sassy or does it make a man too feminine to prioritize manicures and pedicures? Okay. Right. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, She's Perfection, and we out here in the streets. We got a question. Does it make a guy too feminine or sassy if he prioritizes getting his nails and toes done?
I actually feel like a lot of people should mind their business.
I am due for a manicure. you need to stop.
Say, I think that's what men should do other than women. Hell, we stand on our feet all goddamn day.
Now, that's a little questionable.
If my nail dirty, I don't want to put my finger in a girl pussy.
You got to take care of your nails. You got to take care of your hygiene.
Your feet look rough as fuck. Crusty feet, she not going to want to even lay with you.
What if he's going without you?
No.
If it's clear, I'm okay with that.
No.
Does it make him too feminine or sassy?
I mean,
It's supposed to smell good?
hell yeah.
What's your Instagram?
Jamal has one since.
All right, y'all, let's get off the Chess Podcast. You can't make this up. Yes. So shout out to everybody who interviewed, who let us interview them, who answered the question.
That was crazy.
Who had some good feedback, man. They
We had
gave us some
fun.
good feedback.
Yeah.
And we will be posting those full clips on YouTube as time goes on and things like that once we get it ready. So it should be pretty interesting. It's gonna be very entertaining. We had a good time.
Why you do the man like that? Put the microphone all up in the face like that.
Man, he wanted to give himself a shout out and he couldn't get it out. So, shout out to him, Jamal. I think his name was Jamal. So
Jamal, shout outs to you,
So
Jamal.
yeah, that went good. So y'all let us know what y'all think. Munyon, we're gonna go into Munyon's answer to that question, Munyon.
Right.
Do you think it's feminine for a man to prioritize that type of stuff?
This is what I think. I think, yeah, if you do it too much, I mean, if you get your nail pedicure or whatever, and your girl pay for you to do that once a month or whatever, it's okay. But if you prioritize it, I'm talking about like how we get our hair done, our haircuts and everything. If you prioritize it, I think it's something wrong with it because, how you going to be able to do the manly stuff that we got to do, like, pump gas, cut the grass and do all of that stuff. So I think making it a priority, I feel like there's something wrong with it. But if it's just something that you do now and again, that's cool.
Yeah. I like that. And, what I'm going to say is if it was me personally, my man, you know what I mean? If you want your toes done and clean and clip your nails, I'm gonna do it myself. I don't need you. Me calling you, asking you where you at. You talking about you getting your nails and toes done. Because when I went to the shop to get my nails and toes done, and I sat there and I let the ladies do my toes and do my nails, it was because I wanted to feel pretty.
Right.
Okay, it made me feel real dainty, real cute, real girly. I felt like a bad bitch when I was sitting there getting my nails and toes done. And it made me think like, dang, I wonder if men feel like this. You know, I wonder if men is sitting here getting their nails and toes done because they want to feel, feel that feeling of being beautiful. You
Right.
know what I mean? But like I said, I do not think that men should wear no type of polish at all, and this is just my opinion. This is everybody's, like a lot of the people said, they said they don't mind, clear polish. And some girls like, yeah, they require it. But me personally, nah, I need a manly man who gets his hands dirty and ain't scared to kill spiders. Okay, because if you getting your nails toes done and you want to keep your hands all clean and soft and sexy for whatever reason, you ain't doing the hard work. You ain't doing no hard work. So I feel like it's a no for me, dog.
I agree with you. I'm pretty old school when it comes to stuff
Me
like
too.
that. I feel like a man should be able to. I feel like a man should be able to change the light, fix a flat,
Exactly.
do the physical work that you should be able to do. Now, if you got long fingernails, you ever seen how females, when they're on their phone, they be pressing their phones like this? You can't be doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just it's pretty when the female does it, but you can't be doing all the same things, especially the nail polish. You got the color on there, you got the pink. I just think I'm not down for that. But to each his own. I'm not knocking whoever do it, but for me personally, nah.
And I feel like even if they nails are not like necessarily long, you know what I mean? They just too clean. They too clean. So how you supposed to get your hands dirty and do what men supposed to do, like change a flat or change a tire, or go and I'm quite sure that construction workers and mechanics, I'm sure they ain't getting their nails done and things like that. And what's the point of getting a manicure if you finna go and get them? If you finna go get rough like a man's supposed to be, And I prefer for my men to have rough hands. Period. I don't want no soft hands on me. So I'm just saying, so if that's what y'all men do, it's what y'all men do. I've had men where I asked, hey, let's go get our nails and let's go get our toes done. And he said, well, hell no, what I look like, a woman? I ain't no woman. And I said, check. Okay. You right about that. You right. I can't get mad at you for not wanting to go to the nail shop with me because you said that is for women, and I agree, and I liked it when he did.
Shout outs to the comment section. Somebody said, only clean nails in my kitty.
ain't no nails or fingers. Hey, like the boy said when we went out there, he said, I don't want to be putting no, But the thing is, I think a lot of people misconstrued it.
Right.
We're not talking about cleanliness. We're actually talking about the maintenance. We got a call coming in. Get it off your chest podcast.
Hotline, who we got on the phone?
My fellow American, this your boy Lou. How's it going over there?
All right. Yes, fellow Americans. Talk to us. Hey, we need you to chime in on this. We need you to chime in on the topic of the day, okay? Because they in the comments and we went out in the streets and we had one question and one question only. Is it sassy for a man to prioritize his manis and petties?
His what?
Get his nails and toes done.
Oh, I thought his panties. What the fuck?
Does it make a man too feminine if he wants to regularly go sit in the nail shop and get his nails and toes done?
I mean, me personally, I think it's I gotta say yeah. Okay. Because you can wash your hands, you can clean your nails, you can do stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? If you're a clean person, you can wash your nails. I mean, you're gonna wash your hands a lot anyways. Your nails ain't gonna really be that dirty.
Right.
As far as all that shiny stuff, like what you want your nails to pop for? Like, come on, man. You want to walk around here popping? You might as well put lip gloss on all day long. You know what Carmex for? Yeah.
Hey, the thing about it is when we talk about manicures and pedicure, it's not for cleanliness. This is not a man going to get his fingernails cleaned, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you're a clean person, your fingernails are not going to be dirty. This is a man going to get pampered slash maintenance because that's what it is.
On the regular too.
On the regular, we're not talking about him having dirty hands or or it's being dirty or smelly. We're just talking about him wanting to be maintenance. So him looking at his hands like, I need a little shine on these nails. Something like that. Because 9 out of 10 times, if your hand's dirty, you dirty. You just nasty.
Wash your hand. That's it.
Wash your hands and clean under your fingernails. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. But like we said, some women make their man do it. What you think about that?
Yeah, but the thing about that is you gotta watch out nowadays for these women because they popping these men to be sassy and feminine and then once they get too feminine sassy, now they gay. Now they wanna it's just it's more like don't listen to her.
Oh man.
You get what I'm saying? Do you.
Do you.
Finish yeah, do you. You get what I'm saying? Don't let her be like, oh, you wanna be with me, you gotta keep this up high. Like, nah, man, nah, move to the next one then because she gonna accept you no matter what.
Right.
And if she don't, she ain't for you.
Right. So a guy, because I've known plenty of dudes who've never got their nails done, but then when they got with the next girl required them to get their nails done. They want the clear polish. They want them buffed up, shaped up, cuticles cut. All for the
Nah, you can't do that.
I agree with you, man. I think as a man, you got to be clear and you got to stand on on your square and don't never allow nobody to change who you are. Talking about you should do this, get your nails did and be walking around with them shiny nails and different colors. Because if I'm messing with you, you got to do this or we got to do something about your hands. Nah, I'm good.
Because what's next after the nails?
Okay.
Shit, you gotta wear thong drawers or some shit. Like, come on, man.
And this is and I love this topic because it's debatable. We got our subscribers in the comments and they like that it's not sassy at all. They love a well-grown man. Don't nobody want no rough toes touching them at night. Me personally, I don't mind that.
Right.
I want some crust and some ash and some calluses on some hands that's touching me. I don't want
but you ain't even gotta do that. Just wash your fucking feet. You ain't gotta be going to no nail shop. My feet ain't never been rough, and I don't go get pedicures and all that.
Yeah.
At all. Niggas ain't scrubbing their feet out here. Niggas ain't washing their feet out here. And if you want me to be some type of way, whoever in the comment, you do it. I ain't going to no shop. You get your ass down here and you clean my feet or you cut my fingernails or cut my nails. Me sitting in the shop, that's just a woman way of saying, pay for my stuff. Come on, it's like, nah, come on, man. Nah.
See, the thing is, that's what I said. If it gets to that point, first of all, I don't want no woman making my man feel all tingly from a massage. I want to do it myself. So if it came down to it, or if it got too bad to where your toenails need to be clipped and you ripping up the sheets, I'm going to politely do it.
You do it.
I'm going to do it because I'm your woman. I'm not going to send you to no shop where women are getting they self pampered, and I'm gonna send my man in the shop to get his self pampered with all these other women. No.
And I got another point of view. 2025 times is hard out here. You can't. So now you got a budget for your haircut. You got a lady. She got to get her hair done. She got to get her nails done. You got kids, and you got to get your nails did. Pedicure. It's not. The money not gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So yeah.
Listen to how it sound. Hey, I'm finna go get my nails did. Like, come on, man.
And you finna sit in the shop with a shop full of women. Like, that should be uncomfortable in itself, just sitting in the shop with all these women getting themselves beautified, which makes you doing the same thing, getting yourself beautified. Make your woman do it. Your woman to us, you need to go to the shop. No, you get down here and you trim my toenails.
Yeah.
You baby, come cut my nails. They too long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't need all of that. And me personally, I when I go to the nail shop, I like to be. I don't want to see no man. That's my me time. That's the real time. Me and the women, we all here. We all getting beautiful because I'm sure when we go to the nail shop, we all feel the same. This is what we're doing so that we can be beautiful. I don't want to see no man in the
Sipping
nail
on
shop.
wine and shit.
Exactly. I don't want to see no man in the nail shop. Excuse me, Lee. Let me get a margarita.
Yeah.
Salt around the rim. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna keep it a
But
buck.
anyway, Carl, we just want to ask: do you have anything to get off your chest? I know we got you on our topic, but do you have anything at all you feel like you want to get off your chest this week?
God has been good to me as usual. I can start off with that one.
Yes, that's what we like to hear. That's what
I got a couple blessings, that I'd rather just keep those between, me. And as far as off my chest, for everybody out there that's listening, don't give up hope.
Man.
Try to be as stress free as possible.
Right.
I like that.
Stress free as possible, and it's gonna get okay.
Yeah, I like that. Some positivity.
But we need that.
Sprinkle. I like that.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, blessings to you, Lou, man. We appreciate your call just like we appreciate it this week and every other week.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you, man.
We appreciate you, man.
I'll tap in with y'all next week. Hey, what y'all got going on, though? It's Halloween coming,
it's Halloween. We got a giveaway. Next week, by the way, we're going to be doing some giveaways of some products and some gifts. So y'all make sure y'all be tuning in next week as well because we got some
some
free
good stuff going on.
Yeah, we got some free stuff. Okay. And make sure y'all, tune in because we got a little Halloween special next week as well. So shout out to us. And shout out to y'all for rocking with us always.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay, well, I'll get with y'all next week. For sure. Stay highly favored out there.
Amen.
Yes, sir. I hold it down.
Yes. Now that was some good insight. Yeah. Hey, I knew I wasn't alone in this thing. I knew I wasn't alone. I know I got money on.
Hey, for sure. Same way. Don't get it twisted. Like they say, cleanliness next to godliness, right?
Right.
Keep yourself clean, but just don't overdo it as a man. For me, I feel like you can stay clean without doing all that extra stuff. You can wash your hands, moisturize, but if you got a whole shell products and you're doing it more than females as part of your routine, come on, dog.
Yeah, this is not about cleanliness. This is about maintenance.
Right.
This is about maintenance. This is about maintenance. And if y'all want to chime in, give us a call. 469-796-6719. We want to hear what y'all think. We see y'all in the comments. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. And I guess we can go ahead and wrap that little topic up, okay?
That was good.
It's stamped and sealed. Everybody feel different. And you got to respect everybody's opinions and preferences for that matter. Okay. All right. So before we get another call, Mayan, do you want to take us into the next hot topic and the things that's been going on in the media today?
Yeah. I saw a clip. I think what dude named Kevin McCall. He used to be a producer songwriter for Chris Brown.
Yeah.
And he was on the podcast and he started crying. As a matter of fact, let's play the video.
I got an EBT card, and it's his at Breezy Bowl and made 90 whatever the million, and it say KKKKK Matt. Can I get 25,000 for them four songs I owe you, bro? I just want to leave, bro.
Leading up to who he is.
I'm not even tripping though. I got an EBT card, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? I can't even get nothing, bro, man. Y'all want to see me cry in here, so y'all can think I'm a bro. Fuck, that ain't fair, man.
Hey,
I'm on EBT, bro.
Hey,
that's why, man.
Hey, look, bro.
I'm down, bro. I'm on EBT, fat man. Say my name, bro. That shit. I had to go up in that by my face with a mask, like COVID, bro.
Like COVID, bro. Hey,
That's
man.
crazy. I don't mean to laugh, but
I mean, it's funny because, hey, bro, what's wrong with EBT, man? Everybody want free food. What you mean? And then not only that, he talking about, Breezy, Chris Brown. That's my dude. He's talking about Chris Brown and the earnings he made from his tour, 100 million, 90 million or whatever, and he won 25,000. But the thing with Kevin McCall, he had been talking shit about Chris Brown for a very long time. Just last week, he was basically insinuating Chris Brown being gay because Bryson Tiller bought him a car after the tour. So how you gonna talk shit about this man and then turn around crying saying how you don't got no money and you want some money from him from making a song or whatever? I seen Chris Brown say, well, if he wrote all them songs, then why he ain't make no more?
Hey, man, that's crazy. That remind me of the Tyrese video when he was, what more do you want from me type of thing. That was funny as hell.
Yeah, he appears to be in distress, but he was just he was online talking smack, and then he talking about the EBT card. That's free food. You can still get EBT and still be making money.
That's crazy.
Some
And
people got jobs, still got EBT, so I don't know what he talking about.
here's my thing on a serious note, as guys, and I'm talking specifically to us guys, as leaders, as men. You cannot cry over spilled milk. You know what I'm saying? You have to create your own motion. This is stuff that happens. You can't be dependent on another man. Stuff is water under the bridge. Chris doing his thing, and if he is clearly talented.
Yeah.
And I don't know why he's not taking it to the next level. And I understand. I'm not trying to judge the man, because I know he had substance problems and he had child support issues and all of that. But still, create your own motion. Don't wallow in your pity. Get up, stand straight, keep your chin up as a man, and do what you got to do and stand behind yours. You know what I'm saying? You can't. That's what I feel about that situation.
Yeah.
You can't put it on another man to look after you. This is something that happened like years ago. So I feel like that was a little bit too much. And I understand, and I know we got mental problems and there's all these things that come into play. But at the end of the day, as a father, as a man, you have to stand on your own too, get a job, and don't go on camera saying somebody owe you money or whatever. And if you're going to address that, you need to address it as a man and not get no emotions involved. Like I was saying last week, logic over emotions all the time, because you're going to lose all the time when you do that and you can't control your emotions and you talking smack about a man you feel should be helping you. That's not right.
Yeah, I agree. And here's how I feel, and a message that I would give him. Before you even ask or want this big amount of money or feel like that you deserve this big amount of money, you have to ask God to increase your capacity to be able to manage and maintain that amount of money. So even if Young Thug was to give him the $25,000, who's to say he won't go blow it on drugs or go blow it on these things that could probably harm himself and others? So before you start thinking you deserve something or thinking something owed to you, you need to be asking God to bless you with that type of stuff and asking him to bless you with the capacity to be able to maintain and handle that amount of money, because it doesn't look like he's in a stable position nor a stable mind to even receive any type of charity or giveaway or anything like that. Because you sitting here complaining about something that's old, something that's so old. And then not only that, you talking smack and disrespecting this man. But then, on camera crying and distraught about your circumstances that you created. You created yourself to be in those circumstances, and you wondering why you're not receiving any blessings, or you're wondering why you're not receiving any support from people and your peers, because you're creating this environment and this type of situation for yourself with even having negative energy.
Well, I agree 1,000% with what you're saying. He got to have accountability with a capital A.
Mm-hmm.
Accountability. Yeah, accountability. Because I watched another video when he was talking about, I don't know if it's an old video or not, when he talking about how he blew, I don't know, 800,000 buying cars, and he didn't really know how to manage his money. Be accountable for that.
Yeah.
Don't put it on another man to get you right. Thank another man for the opportunity. Everybody know you. You could use that, and you can still sing. You can still write. Do that or get into something else, because time not always going to be on your side. So you can't do that.
Yeah, he needs to get out. Get out in the field, man.
And hold your own nuts.
Get out in the field, man. Find yourself some work. Stop crying. Stop holding on to the past, because what people don't realize is holding on to the past and negativity will stop your future blessings and your future inheritance, because you still stuck on the past and you still angry about the past. Let that go. Find peace and see how the prosperity follows.
Man, you know how much money I passed on?
Man.
I ain't gonna talk about a lot of the opportunities that I don't have now. It's my fault. Right. I blame myself for the good stuff happening in my life, and I blame myself for the bad stuff happening in my life. All of it. That's what a real man do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could talk about it, but you can't put it on the next man.
Exactly.
To be responsible for your well-being.
Right. Yeah, don't blame that man. Chris is doing good. And like I said, I've been watching their situation for a lot of years. They had been, going back and forth for a very long time.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And now the public is starting to see why Chris did cut ties with him.
You see what I'm saying?
He a messy boots.
Right,
He
right.
messy, very, very messy.
And that's another thing we got to talk about. When it comes to business relationship, personal relationship, y'all don't always got to agree. But you have to make sure when you leave a situation, you leave on good terms, because you never know. As years go by, as we see with some of these other celebrities, they fall out. 10 years later, they get together and they make more money than before.
Exactly.
But if you constantly, I want to say, talking smack about that man,
because he was.
He gonna overlook you.
He was. It was being very disrespectful. And don't nobody disrespect Breezy, baby. Okay. So so shout out to Chris Brown, man. He's standing 10 on his. And hopefully Kevin can see where he's going and hold himself accountable for where he's went wrong in his situation, and hold himself accountable for him not getting what he think he deserved.
Yeah.
You got to go and get that yourself, baby.
You got to. You got to go get that yourself. And you got to, like you said, you got to get right with God.
Yeah.
And you got to get your spirit right, and you got to get balanced, and you can get out there and be successful there. Everything happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Let go of the past, bro. Let the past go. Deuces. Say deuces to the past, Kevin McCall. All right.
Pun intended.
All right, y'all. Hey, we waiting for y'all to give us a call, man. Let us know what y'all think about this Kevin McCall situation, or anything for that matter.
Anything y'all want to get off your chest.
For sure. The number is always listed 469-796-6719. Call in and chop it up with us, okay? So we're going to go into the comments and see what's going on. So we got a comment that says, nothing is wrong with the EBT, but don't blame nobody for your circumstances. I agree. Okay. I agree. You should not be blaming anybody for your circumstances. So that's 100. We're all on the same page. Okay. And it say, man up. Okay. Man up. Exactly. Because he's too busy sitting around crying.
That too.
Lack of accountability. Okay. Yes, sir. Right. Stop bothering CB. Type shit, you know what I mean, twin? Leave Chris Brown alone. You know, he's doing good right now. We got a comment from LC Lux. It says, I'm tuned in late, but men should be able to handle his self-care as he pleases without being judged. Men should be able to get it. It's 2025, not the 60s. Okay.
Right. Call in.
Yeah, call in. Yeah, call in.
Let's have a conversation about it. Give us a call.
Yes, to each his own. And everybody has their opinions. So based off what we've done on that situation, it was like a 50-50 thing. Some people don't mind, and some people feel like, no, it's just too feminine.
Right.
And that's okay, guys.
That's okay.
We're not going to fight anybody over it. You know, it's your preference. My preference is to not have a man who is, who's doing that. You know, but like in the comments and on the streets, a lot of women said they don't mind the clear polish and being well groomed. As long as you clean, baby, I don't mind the ashiness and things like that. But everybody is entitled to their preferences.
Yeah, and that's why we have the space, so y'all can call in, y'all can chime in and speak on y'all opinions. You know, nobody gonna judge y'all.
No, it's not about judging.
We're not gonna say we have to be right. We don't know. This is a conversation. That's why it's called Get It Off Your Chest.
Right.
So
it's not about judging. It's not about judging. It's a matter of opinion and, how you feel about certain things, Some people said no. So we had callers calling in and said, no, that ain't for him.
Right.
Does that make him wrong? So, it's all about everything that what you prefer.
Somebody said I thought he was entirely too feminine. He has sons. I didn't like it.
Okay. I thought it was entirely too feminine.
Too feminine.
He has sons.
Oh, Kevin McCall.
Oh, yeah, Kevin McCall. Yeah, he was having a pissy fit. He definitely was having. I guarantee you, he get his nails toes done.
You took it there, huh? Every week.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all.
Put his nails and toes.
And just shout outs to our producers in the back. Yeah, we got to do a topic about emotions. We got to do a whole topic about emotions because lately I've been seeing a whole lot of situations and a whole lot of videos online where people be talking about, emotions, but
Hotline. Okay. Get It Off Your Chest podcast.
Who we got on the phone?
LC.
LC, what's going
LC,
on?
what's going on, LC?
Subscribers, get it off your chest. Let us hear what you got for us today.
What's up? Shout out to y'all. I definitely was entertained seeing y'all out there on the street, getting the feedback from everybody because I think that's a debate I've had with a friend, and I feel that I do respect people's preferences in terms of if a female doesn't prefer her man to have manis and petties, but I disagree at the point to where I feel that if a man does do that, that makes him sassy. I think some men are raised different. They're raised different backgrounds. Their parents teach them about self care at a different age. Some guys were raised and they had to get it out the mud and take care of the household at an early age. I just don't think getting the manny and petty define your masculinity. I think you can still be a manly man who does fix things and still at the same time say, damn, it's Friday night. I'm gonna go out and put my suit on. I'm gonna get dressed up. I want to put if I got my Rolex. I want to see my hands pedicure with it. I'm going out. I think that makes the dude less of a man.
And I
That's just my opinion.
I disagree. I disagree. I think
Yeah.
I think a man should be going out on a Friday like, I need to get my nails and toes done so I can feel my prettiest. So no, and I'm talking about, as far as masculinity. That is not
Exactly.
not a definition of that's not my definition or that's not masculinity, a man, saying, hey, I want to go and get my nails and toes done. Nothing's masculine.
I feel hearing you, it feels like you would like a man who is not into himself. You want to be the only one into yourself. You want like a man who's into his grooming.
Yes.
And just washing your hands, that's not into your grooming.
Yes. And I'm okay with that because as long as your hands are clean and your nails are clean and they are trimmed, I am okay with that, And it's not even about being into himself. I just don't want a man who
that's definitely being into yourself. If you are grooming yourself, that falls under self care, and self care isn't allocated just for women.
Yeah. I just feel like a man shouldn't, be thinking about going out on a Friday night saying, man, I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I need to go and get my nails and toes done. I just don't think that that's masculinity at all. So we're going to let Mayan.
I feel that I am excited that you guys went on the street and that most women are involved in their thinking with that, and that to hear that most people are getting more into their grooming and that we are evolving as a culture. So we're not just stuck in the old days of how things have to be back then from how you see your father is. Just like there are new fathers, there are new dads, there's new ways of parenting, there's new ways to do things. Everything doesn't have to stay the same. But I respect that if that's your opinion on how you want certain things to stay the same. And I lean with the people who think things should change.
Mayan, you want to chime in?
Yeah, and I respect your opinion too. I think my thing is if it goes to the point where it's at par with your female, you in a relationship, when she goes to get her nails done, you getting your nails done too at the same rate, at the same pace, and y'all are doing the same thing. I just feel, me as a man, I just feel like it's too much. I feel like you can do a little, you know what I'm saying? You can wash your hands and you can get a pedicure. Your lady can do all that for you. But if you're going to the point where it's like every 2 weeks, you got to be at the nail shop getting your nails done before you go out on a Friday, making sure you got to pass at the barber shop, and then after that you go into the nails.
I don't think anyone in general goes to the nail salon that often. I think as a man, if you anybody, you probably do it once a month, if that. I think, especially then feet, that's probably 2 or 3 times a month. Just knowing people who actually do that. So I don't think it'll be an instance where a man like every 2 weeks, like, let me go get my nails and feet done. I think it's just a part of like, damn, let me go clean up real nice. I'm feeling good. Or it's the instance where I think it was a debate to where the nail clear polish. Oh no, I think that was like the initial start of it. Like, men shouldn't get clear polish. Like, some men like clear nails. I don't think that's sassy, but some people feel that part of it is just too sassy.
So I'm gonna ask you something. You said so You feel like it's okay to go get your feet done twice a month? You said that twice a month?
I feel like that's unrealistic. That's what I was saying.
Oh,
I
right.
believe
Okay.
would mostly do it once a month, or especially if their feet is every 2 months or 3 months. I don't think no man is running to the nail salon after they chip is wore off or something like that.
Yeah,
I
and that's
think
what we was asking. That's what the question was. Is it doesn't make them sassy or too feminine if they are
to get
prioritizing, going to the nail shop. So and another
yeah,
thing to keep.
prioritizing it is still saying I could get it monthly, but to say it, to make it to where like, oh, it's every 2 weeks, like no, I don't think that's
Yeah. Even
Okay.
if it
realistic.
is, even if it is, or
Hmm.
even if it's not, regardless of how often it is, that's
Mm-hmm.
still the topic of the question is prioritizing it and being a man who, wants to sit in a shop with a bunch of women and be pampered just as well as these women are.
Yeah.
Does that make them feminine? And like I said, everybody got their opinion on that.
Everybody got their opinion on it.
And
My yardstick for that would be, how we get our haircuts,
yeah,
how
I get
how if we was to get our nails done at the same pace as we get our haircuts, how you feel about that? Because we got to go to the barbershop at least about,
twice, three
I go
times.
every
twice.
week. So
Yeah.
I guess I know that's sassy. I go every week.
No, see, a man. No, see, a man should, get his hair cut. You know what I mean? Now that is grooming.
And a shave.
A shave,
A
a
shave.
trim.
I be
That
shaving once every
is
2 days.
grooming.
Every 2 days, I got to do that. I got my razor. I be getting myself right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is grooming. So, that just kind of, you put that in the category of grooming. But like you
Yeah, it's
said,
all grooming.
like you said, things are evolving and things are changing. And, the world and the media is pushing this whole thing where, everything must evolve and must change. However, morals is morals, standards is standards, and standing on your principles is what you standing on, whether if it's old school or not. Everybody is entitled to feel whatever way they want to feel about,
Yeah,
their
everyone has an
preferences.
opinion. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
Like it's
just
no
a debate.
beef. It's no beef. It's no
Yeah,
trouble. If you one of the guys out there that's getting y'all nails and toes done weekly, monthly, going in there, sitting in the shop with the ladies and listening to all the girl talk, hey, that's your business. That's your business. That's what you want to do. But hey, we asked the people, and the people has
they,
voted.
they
So
want
smoke.
they want people. They want the man's nails clean.
yeah,
And then
and you can and that could be done with a simple hand
And
wash.
yeah,
So that could be done with a simple hand wash and soap.
it do sound like it's 50-50 though.
Yeah,
When you
it's
listen
like
to the
yeah,
people,
because some
so
people are adapting to the changes and the evolution of grooming and beautifying our men. A lot of people are adapting to that, but yeah. So hey, yeah, we respect what you're saying. We get it. We understand. We understand.
uh,
Everybody's entitled to
as
their own
without
opinion.
I wanted to ask. So, do you think we need all men nail salons so that the men ain't listening to what girls are saying?
I live in Los Angeles, so out here it's a lot of nail techs in the barbershop. So they make
Right.
it easy for men to be catered to. So if a man doesn't enjoy going to a pink salon with pink chairs and bubbles, they could sit in a chair and get groomed. I'm also in the fashion industry.
Right.
It's when they hire a groomer on set, a groomer is there under the grooming umbrella. She's doing his nails as well as cleaning his face, and that's what she's hired to do, to come and groom the talent. So
Okay.
it's under that umbrella, whether you see it or not.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Man, that's interesting. Like I wasn't privy to that. I know people get their nails done on set and stuff like, and get their feet done on set. Okay. Well, I'm learning something new every
Yeah. To
day.
each
Not,
his own,
not
y'all.
their feet, not their feet.
Oh,
That's
not.
dragging.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Unless maybe on the beach and in the pedicure, but she's definitely doing your nails on set.
Okay,
Right.
well, to each his own, man. To each his own. We definitely love to hear everybody's side of the fence. Ain't nothing's off topic. Nobody opinion is shot down. And
No, I
hey,
don't feel that way. Yeah,
yeah,
so I thank y'all for bringing light to the topic because I think it just shows how we are all different people, but we
yeah,
all can still exist peacefully and enjoy each other nonetheless.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. No. That's real talk
Shout
right
outs to
there.
you.
Yeah, shout out to you. Well, we appreciate you calling in. We're gonna jump in these comments and see what's going on.
Keep it going. I'll fuck with y'all.
Yes, we
There it
Keep it
is.
appreciate
going.
it. We
I would appreciate
it.
you. All right,
All
that
right.
was a good
Bye.
call.
All right. Yeah, it was.
That was a good call.
It's
Different.
always a good call,
Mhm.
you know, because there's beauty in the debate, you
Right.
know, because everybody won't have the same opinion.
Everybody not the same.
So, and nobody's opinion is right or wrong or anything.
True.
This is just your opinion.
True.
You know what I mean? So we ain't fighting each other about it. This is just how we feel. If I prefer my man not to be in the shop with all these women listening to the tea, then that's just my preference. If some of you ladies don't mind y'all men having all of these shiny nails and rhinestones and smiley faces, then that's y'all preference. You know, to each his own.
The problem always comes when you meet somebody who's into that and you try and change them.
Right.
As grown people, you meet somebody who into that. Get somebody who into the same things you want. Like you want a dude who crusty, right, with crusty feet.
Hey, I didn't say crusty. You know
what you said.
Even if it's crusty, and if his feet
They
crusty,
be making them
then
sounds in the bed now.
I'm going to get some lotion here, baby. We finna fix this right now. You ain't gotta make no appointment. We're gonna put some lotion on it right now. We're gonna trim them toenails, and I'm gonna get you together.
Right.
You know, because you a man.
Yeah, because I've been having issues with people who get into a relationship with somebody who a certain type of way thinking they're going to change it. Well, I'm going to change it.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
A lot of girls do, you know, tell their men that that's a requirement. They have to do it. But I do want to jump in these comments because it's getting thick over there. It say, I had a guy I was dating and his pinky nails. Hold on, wait.
I already know what that's called.
I had a guy I was dating get his pinky nails polished the same color as his motorcycle, green. I asked him to take it off. It was too feminine, and I hated it.
Right.
Now, that's the issue. Baby, he said, check me out.
Not the pinky.
He said, check me out. But yes, girl, I agree with that. It also say, I can agree on the evolution, but some things should not evolve. Men are wearing skirts and think it's okay, but the fashion world has evolved. And that's another thing. You know, I understand the evolution. You know what I mean? So it's just one and the same. You know, we all got our own opinions about this thing. And it's like, okay, well, is it okay for a man to wear a skirt? You know, is it okay for a man to walk around in a skirt? Because we have evolved and it can still look masculine. So, you know, if it's okay, you know, in certain areas for a man to do certain feminine things and not do certain feminine things, I mean, shouldn't it all be?
Because it gets to where do we draw the line then?
I don't think, in these days, I don't think it's a line. I don't think there's no line when it comes down to pushing that agenda, baby. So, yeah, the men can wear skirts or whatever.
Right.
But, yeah, I understand evolution in certain instances. I understand evolution when it comes down to certain topics. But when it comes down to masculinity and femininity, I think that those kind of change. I think that those two subjects and categories shouldn't. But like I said, people morals are not the same. People are, you know, seeing Instagram and, you know, things, expectations are different. It just gets weird. It's getting weird
It's
out
getting
here,
weird.
you know.
And,
so let's see. They have matte clear polish. Yeah, they do got some kind of matte clear polish. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So guys, if y'all want to go get y'all stuff done, they got matte clear polish.
I wanted to say in the spirit of Halloween, like I always say, it's spooky out here.
It's spooky out here. And look, y'all, let me tell y'all what my man Mayan here, he is masculine because he was freaking out even putting the makeup on. He like, hold on, this don't feel right. This don't feel right.
And I
say it's not supposed to feel right. You know, you get your face painted, you know. So yes, absolutely.
I say don't touch my mouth now.
Right. Don't put nothing on my
I mean, you watch the movie out, but I'm like, don't touch my mouth now.
Y'all got him and his masculinity. He ain't trying to do none of that. You know what I mean? And shout out to Mayan for even agreeing to this.
Hey, I'm old school with it, man. I did it for y'all, but I went in. It's the first time, and you know what I'm saying? We did it for y'all, but
the last. He said he ain't feeling the makeup thing, and that's where masculinity come in at. In case if y'all don't know, a man not even wanting, you know, that anything that a woman do. But let's see. I had a guy who was well put together, sitting on millions,
right?
And I stopped talking to him because he was wearing a purse. Okay.
Wearing purses.
Okay.
is wearing purses.
Now, okay, so everybody that's agreeing with these manicures and pedicures and this clear polish for this man, is it? I guess it's okay for these men to be walking around with purses too.
What they be calling them man bags. But I'm like, but I'm like, man, if it's itty bitty small and you got to wear it across and you got, it's. I just don't dibble and dabble into that, man. It just get too much. But you know, like you say, nowadays people been doing in the name of fashion. It's not a purse because it's what you call it's Burberry.
It's Louis Vuitton.
So it's not.
It's Louis V. Nails clipped and clean is good and normal. Thank you. I agree with that. Where do you draw the line? That's what we're saying. There is no. It seems like there is no line. You know, there is no line, and you know, people want what they want. Like the caller, like Lou said on the call, he said it be these women trying to make these men soft so they can control them. So,
right.
You know, hey, to each his own. Everybody's relationship is their relationship. But if you ask me, nah, baby, I'm a woman. I'm an old school woman, and I'm gonna handle certain things for my dude if I feel like it's needed.
Right.
So.
Right. Nah, shout outs to the comment section.
Shout out to the comment section, y'all. Y'all tuned in. Hey, y'all do know y'all can always call in.
Mm-hmm.
Phone number 469-796-6719. Chop it up with us. Let us know what's on y'all chest. Until then, we're going to get into the next topic.
We're going to get into the next topic. And before we hop on to the next topic as well, y'all can give us a call even when we're not filming. Y'all can leave a voice note and we can play live on the show. Y'all can send text messages and emails and all that good stuff. Just want to put it out there. But yeah, we can get on to the next topic.
On to the next topic.
Yes,
Come
ma'am.
on with it.
SNAP recipients will not receive their benefits on November 1st if the government is still shut down. And could this result in some states completely doing away with their SNAP programs? Absolutely. Let me break this down for you. First, the USDA, which is the U.S. Department of Agriculture, who oversees the SNAP program, sent out letters to every state dated October 10th, letting them know that there is not going to be enough government funds to pay for November SNAP benefits if the government is still shut down.
Okay, all right.
Now,
we get what they got going on with this, and I've been seeing this all over the internet, okay?
Right.
And this has been a really big debate because a lot of people was arguing with the people who were angry about that, saying that, well, that's what y'all get. Y'all need to get a job. Y'all need to get a job. Well, you know, a lot of these people still do got jobs. They still qualify for food stamps. You know what I mean? I know plenty of women who's working their butt off and still qualify for food stamps because they got about 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. So that was a big debate. We hope that they don't cut off the food stamps because it's Thanksgiving. And y'all know how black folk do for Thanksgiving. They like to eat. They wants to eat. Don't leave these people.
We love to eat.
Yeah, don't leave these people without their food stamps, and they want to get their turkeys and their dressing and their hams and yams and greens, beans, and potatoes. So I hope that you know what? I talk to my mama and I say, Mama, what you think they gonna do? What, it's Thanksgiving. These people trying to cut the food stamps off.
Mm-hmm.
And my mama said they gonna give it back. You know, they gonna give it back. They know it's Thanksgiving. They gonna leave these people high and dry like that. Well, they shouldn't, because you got people saying that they willing and ready and willing to go into these stores and steal food for their kids to have a Thanksgiving.
And I love that you say that. I'm gonna talk about it from an economic point of view. Now, when the government do that to communities, it's gonna have social repercussions because these people that you're cutting the money off of, they can't go to the jobs. The crime gonna get high because people depend on this money. Businesses are gonna suffer because they spend money to businesses, right? So this is going to have social repercussions and economic repercussions. But so it's always going, because when it comes to economics, you take a piece of the pie, you got to replace it somewhere. And when they take it all out like that, it's going to bring other problems that they're going to have to remedy. So if they're doing it to save money, they're going to take the funds they were supposed to allocate to that, to the EBT, to put it somewhere. So this not going to end good. It's always revolving. And sometimes when it comes to politics, they say stuff to make it sound good, but at an economic level, it's going to have repercussions, and they're going to have to pour money in those communities to take care of this void that they would have created.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I see a lot of people need these. I got a friend who works a good job, and she has a lot of kids, and it helps. That food money helps her because it's not taken away from her rent money. and the child care, and because if they don't have that, and this is single moms I'm talking about, it's a lot of those as well.
Right.
I think that's pretty much the qualifications of getting the food stamps, but show these people some grace. These people need that money. They need that food money to feed their kids. Because imagine if they do cut the food stamps off for these people with these kids who are working, by the way, who are paying rent and doing things like that, then they have to limit their kids on their food intake. They're going to have to, kind of manage the food. And who wants to manage food for their kids? You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like, okay, how many jobs is a woman supposed to get, to not get the food stamps? How many jobs she's supposed to get and still be able to raise her kids? So I think people really do need that. They really do.
Yeah.
And it ain't even about, get a job.
Nah, it ain't.
Some people were so mean, and I'm like, it's a lot. I know a lot of people who need their food stamps.
We all do. We all do.
Okay?
And we got to stop looking down at people, because how any society works, you're going to have people that are people with businesses and the owners and people in government, and you're going to have people that are on the bottom, people that service the hotels. When you go to a Walmart, when you go to the gas stations, there's going to be people servicing, and the income just not enough for people. People need it. Yeah. And you're going to have single mothers and people that depend on that. So cutting it off, not going to have any help. And people are doing the best they can, and they need the best help they can. So cutting it off is not going to end good. It's not going to end well at all.
Yeah.
So.
And people, it's Thanksgiving, man. So let these people have something to be thankful. I'm sure I'm sure everybody who's getting their food stamps and their EBT, I'm sure they thankful for receiving it, for that extra help, and doing, and everybody is eating food, and food is high. Okay, food. Right. I spent $40 at the store in cash money on some water, a box of chips, some garbage bags, and some bread. $40. So
2025, $40 not gonna get you much at all. $100 not gonna get you much at all. You look in your cart, you're like,
okay,
right?
And don't try to go and get no meats and steaks and things like that. And I feel like if they do want to shut off the food stamps, well, lower the food prices then, so they can be a little more affordable.
They're not
food affordable again.
They're not finna do that.
Yeah, well, hey, you got to give a little now. Come on now, show a little love, man. Shout out to all the single mamas out there. Shout out to all the EBT recipients. We praying for y'all. We praying for y'all, because I want to go to my grandma's house and eat good this year too. So I don't know what y'all got going on, but we trying to enjoy our Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Come on. So so the government shutdown, that is definitely affecting.
And it's kind of crazy, because I could tie it in to the Kevin McCall thing and the government. You never know what they're going to do to us out here. You have to have. That's why you got to be you got to have many talents, and you got to have multiple ways to get money.
Yeah, and Kevin McCall complaining about his food stamp. Give it to me. He's on a food stamp card. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
At least you eat.
At least you're not out there on the streets, but you have to diversify. That's what they call it. Mm-hmm. And then you have to have many talents. You could do this, do that. We have a computer in our hands nowadays in the way of a phone. Yeah. You can learn something on YouTube. You could braid some hair. You could cut some grass. You could do whatever you got to do, because we have other people doing different other things. So you can get involved. The government's going to do whatever they got to do, but you got to do what you got to do, especially as a man. Yeah, we can't be out here on the podcast crying about somebody else need to look after me as a man when you got kids. It's your job to look after number one.
Yeah. And that government shutdown thing, I feel like that it's definitely gonna start affecting the American people more. You got people who are TSA workers not showing up, and they got the lines at the airport out the door.
Of course.
Because these people are not showing up. You got all these government workers who are not at work right now because they're not getting paid. So they need to figure this thing out. And from my understanding, it's a debate with the government, the Democrats and the Republican Party. The Republicans want to give rich people tax breaks, and the Democrats like, well, how are we supposed to get those funds? Right. So allegedly, the Republicans are like, well, we spend XYZ on, government assistance. Let's, kind of cut that off. So I think it's more like a taking from the rich. You're keeping the rich richer and keeping the poor poor. It's always like that.
It's always like that. That's what I was going to say. And, and it's always the people on the bottom of the totem, us, who suffer.
Who suffer,
when they making these top flight decisions, whatever decisions they making, and we get the remnants of that. So, yeah, we always got to we always got to get our own, and we always got to be privy and pay attention to that so we can move how we supposed to move and make sure that our family's right.
Let's read the comment section. It say having multiple kids and depending on the government is crazy. Yeah, I mean,
that's also true.
It sucks you don't have that help. It sucks you don't have that extra help. Hey ladies, you just got to stop having these kids by these men that ain't gonna be around. That ain't gonna be around. We got a comment from Holly that says better do a potluck or something. So everybody better be doing a potluck. So we need all y'all to get together and let's do it. Everybody go to y'all. Everybody do a potluck. Make the family do a potluck. That is a solution for Thanksgiving. So if the food stamps get cut off, do a potluck with y'all family.
Potluck, yeah, you got to do that. It used to work back in the day. Still work.
Yes, y'all. So that government shutdown. I pray for peace for everybody. I hope everybody can enjoy this holiday season, regardless of their situation, whether they shut the food stamps off or they don't. I hope that everybody can find a way to feed their families and enjoy this holiday season and be thankful.
Right.
Be thankful. As long as you stand prayed up and you got God, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. It ain't never gonna be nothing to worry about as long as you in tune with the Most High.
This is what we got to do as Black folk. This is what we got to do. We got to up yours.
Oh.
Come on, we got to get it up, and we got to get out there and get ours.
Oh no! See now you're gonna have the people finding the people come to get us, Mayan.
It's dead presidents.
This is a no violence.
Hey, it's dead presidents.
This is a no violence.
Hey, look,
podcast.
Ain't nobody gonna give you freedom. You got to get out there and get it.
Okay.
hey, look, I'm playing.
Okay.
I'm just playing.
This is a non-violent podcast.
And we playing.
We mean
it's
no
Halloween.
harm,
We just
y'all.
making fun.
This
plastic. This not real. Don't come out here and get us. I know how to be doing people on YouTube.
These are props. So, y'all, we appreciate the time. We got
to get on the next topic.
We got one more topic.
And then
we can skim through this and give our opinions on this real
quick.
I think this was one Munyon wanted to talk about. So let's go ahead and watch this video. Well, see this clip, I guess. Kanye been talking about his daughter's social media habits. Okay. So they got the girl out here with fake tattoos and black teeth and all of this stuff. I really don't really. I mean, hey, that's how she want to. I mean, is anybody even surprised about this? I'm not surprised.
Right.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not. Look, we're not gonna spend too much time on rich people problems and that's what's gonna happen. Money don't make you exempt from certain things. You got money and you move a certain way, you come up a certain way, you live by the gun, you're gonna die by the gun, pun intended. That's all I got to say about that.
My thing is, the way everybody, just like the thing with the nails and nail polish, nail polish.
You're not gonna let that topic go.
Everybody is entitled to how they want to raise their kids, how they want to spend their food stamps, okay? And and how they want to do the things that they do. So hey, that's out of our control. Kanye spoke about his daughter being in the situation with the people she with, anyways, and I'm literally not surprised. It's really not much I have to say about it, and it ain't really much I got to even say about a kid, let alone the parents. I seen Kim Kardashian. She had went on a show and said, "Hey, she's still learning. She's still a mom. So give us some grace." And hey. Give us some grace. She's still a mom. She's still trying to figure it out. And these kids is half kids, they said. These kids is something else these days. So, good luck to them.
Good luck to them, man. I ain't even got much to say about that. We're going to move on to our sponsors.
We're going to use on today's sponsor, okay? It looks as if we are promoting Corungival, okay? Corungival has a cologne, and we want to make sure y'all get a little sniffle whiff of that.
Sniffle whiffle.
Yeah, it smells like bourbon and
the bottle look good too.
Yes, it smells good, guys. So
look at that, y'all.
Make sure y'all go and support Corungival. That is our sponsor of the week. And before we get into that, Mayan, okay, we got his Shadow Outlines book, and Mayan also have a clothing line, which is called Spell. He don't got it on today because we costumed up. Mayan, tell us about your book and your clothing line.
We got a fictional novel, Shadow Outlines. Y'all can get it on Amazon. It's a fictional novel. about secret societies, and I got the clothing line. SPELL stand for Stay Positive, Enjoy Life, self-explanatory. So y'all support the team.
Yes,
and let's talk about your stuff. We got them candles right here.
Yes, we do. We got our fall candles, and next week I definitely want to give some of our subscribers and some of our viewers and some of our callers, I want to give out some free products because we are switching from the fall season to the winter season. I'm ready to start making these Christmas candles and things like that. So I'm going to be giving away some of these fall candles, the Halloween candles, next week on next week episode. So we definitely want y'all to tune in because we are going to be picking someone to send some free products. I love giving away free products, but I also love the people who shop and support my small business as well. The website is perfect-ioncollection.com. Shout out to everybody who ordered over the weekend. I actually got orders that I did ship out today.
Oh, that's what's up.
And I got some orders I had shipped out yesterday. So yes, the business is doing well. I appreciate y'all support so much. I'm working on so many things, but I prioritize those orders, okay?
That's what's up. So with that being said, we're going to close it down, y'all. That's been another episode.
That's been another episode. We will see y'all next week. Peace.